अस्सलाम वालेकुम स्टूडेंट्स, मैं हूं आपकी टीचर मिस सादिया। वेलकम टू माय चैनल एवो केमिस्ट्री। What is a reaction? Reaction is actually a response of any action. This is also an action, but ये किसी फॉर्मल एक्शन के रिस्पॉन्स में किया जाता है, इसलिए ये रिएक्शन होता है। और ये रिएक्शन किस तरह का होता है, ये डिपेंड करता है एक्शन पर। And if we talk about chemistry, we study chemical reactions. So what is a chemical reaction? Basically, it is a reaction between chemicals to form a new thing with different composition. So we can define it as the process in which a substance or substances undergo a chemical change, means breaking of a chemical bond that holds atom together to produce new substance or new substances with new chemical properties, both physically and chemically. And these properties are entirely different from the chemicals that react to form a new thing. In simple words, we can say that rearrangement of atoms takes place in a chemical reaction. For example, A is a substance or chemical made of atoms held together by a chemical bond. And similarly, B is another substance or chemical and also made of atoms. And these atoms are also held together by a chemical bond. Chemical A and chemical B are two different substances. Their chemical compositions are different and their physical properties are also different. They both react chemically. Their chemical bonds break and form a new substance with new chemical bond, new arrangement of atoms that is entirely different from the substance A and substance B. Let's see another proper example of a chemical reaction. Methane, CH4, that is methane, reacts with oxygen to form carbon dioxide along with water. This is the chemical equation showing the reaction between two chemicals or two substances to form another new two different types of substances. In this chemical equation, substances written on the left side are the reactants because they react, and the substances that are written on the right side of the arrow are known as products because they produce as a result of reaction. Here you can see CH4. It is the chemical formula of methane. When it reacts with oxygen, O2. O2 is the formula for oxygen, gaseous oxygen. They both react to form the carbon dioxide. CO2 is the chemical formula for carbon dioxide. Along with water, H2O is the formula for water. Here in this equation on the left side in CH4, you can see here 4 is written. That shows there are the 4 hydrogen atoms and 1 carbon atoms makes the formula for methane. And this 4 is known as subscript. And this G shows the state of a matter. In which state of matter it is present. So G, it shows it is in a gaseous form. Now it reacts with the oxygen. This too is known as coefficient. It requires to balance the chemical equation. We will discuss equation balancing in next lecture. This is the reaction arrow, shows the direction of a reaction. CO2, and this 2 is also the subscript, and this G is the state of a carbon dioxide. It is present in a gaseous state. It is produced in a gaseous form. And the 2H2O. This 2 is the coefficient and H2O. And here too, this 2 is the subscript and it shows there are the 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom. But total number of water molecules 2 means 2 molecules of water are produced in this chemical reaction. I hope students you have understood. In coming lectures we will discuss equation balancing in detail. Now students, types of chemical reactions. There are many types of chemical reactions but 4 are most common. Number 1 is combination or synthesis reaction. Number 2, decomposition reaction. Number 3, single displacement reactions. And number 4, double displacement reactions. कम्बिनेशन और सिंथेसिस रिएक्शन, जैसा कि इसके नेम से पता चल रहा है कि दिस इज अ कम्बिनेशन रिएक्शंस मींस two or more than two chemicals combines to form a new thing. Here in this example you can see chemical A or a substance A combined with the substance B chemically react together, rearrangement of atoms takes place, chemical bonds break and a new bond formed and a new substance formed with new chemical properties. So this reaction or this type of chemical reaction is known as combination reactions because two chemicals combine to form a new thing. Now the second type of reaction is the decomposition reaction. जैसा कि इसके नेम से पता चल रहा है कि ये decompose हो जाता है, टूट जाता है, break हो जाता है. There is a substance or a chemical AB. Chemical changes takes place and it break down itself or decompose to form two different things, two different substances, substance A and substance B, and these two substances A and B, they are totally different from the substance AB. This type of reaction is called decomposition reactions. And the third reaction is the single displacement reaction, a reaction in which one element is substituted for another element in a compound, or a single element replaces another element in a compound. Here in this example you can see a substance AB when it reacts with a substance C. They both chemically react together to form a substance B and a substance AC. मीन्स कि एक एलिमेंट किसी भी कंपाउंड में मौजूद दूसरे एलिमेंट की जगह ले लेता है. मीन्स कि किसी भी कंपाउंड में कोई एक एलिमेंट किसी दूसरे एलिमेंट के साथ रिप्लेस हो जाता है. एक एलिमेंट आता है और वो किस कंपाउंड में मौजूद दूसरे एलिमेंट को डिस्प्लेस कर देता है. While the another type of reaction is the double displacement reactions, a reaction in which elements are exchanged by two compounds are known as double displacement reactions. जैसा कि हमने सिंगल डिस्प्लेसमेंट में पढ़ा था कि एक एलिमेंट कंपाउंड में मौजूद किसी दूसरे एलिमेंट को डिस्प्लेस करता है और खुद उसकी पोजीशन पे आके लगता है. और डबल डिस्प्लेसमेंट में क्या होता है कि दो कंपाउंड होते हैं और दोनों क्या होते हैं अपनी पोजीशंस को चेंज करते हैं. For example, AB when it reacts with the CD, they form the AC plus BD. But beside this, depending on the nature and properties of reactants, there are also the two types of chemical reactions, complete reactions and incomplete reactions. What do they mean? Complete reactions and incomplete reactions? Means some reactions undergo completion and some are not. A complete reaction is one in which all the reactants have been converted to products. In this type of reactions, in the end, we get only and only products. Reactants are totally consumed by forming the products. For example, reactant A and reactant B, they chemically combine together to form chemical C and chemical D or a substance C and D. At the end, we get only the products. These type of reactions takes place only in one direction from left to right. So they are called unidirectional reactions. And in chemistry, these chemical reactions are called irreversible reactions. क्योंकि ये रिवर्स नहीं होते कि दोबारा से रिएक्टेंट्स नहीं बनाते, ये सिर्फ और सिर्फ यूनिडायरेक्शनल होते हैं, फॉरवर्ड रिएक्शंस होते हैं. इनमें सिर्फ और सिर्फ लेफ़्ट टू राइट टाइप ऑफ रिएक्शंस होते हैं. स्टार्टिंग में सिर्फ रिएक्टेंट्स होते हैं, वो रिएक्ट करते हैं, कंज्यूम होते रहते हैं और प्रोडक्ट्स बनाते रहते हैं और तब तक प्रोडक्ट बनता रहेगा जब तक सारे का सारा रिएक्टेंट कंज्यूम नहीं हो जाता और प्रोडक्ट में कन्वर्ट नहीं हो जाते. A few examples of irreversible reactions are magnesium when it reacts with oxygen, it forms magnesium oxide. This is also the example of complete reactions. Another example is sodium and chlorine. They both chemically react together to form the sodium chloride. This is also one of the examples of complete or irreversible reactions. Similarly, the third example is carbon. When it reacts with oxygen, it forms carbon dioxide. Many of the chemical reactions do not go to the completion. Means all the reactants are not fully consumed to form maximum amount of products. While in this type, we get a mixture of reactants and products. These reactions do not go to the completion, so they are called as incomplete reactions or reversible reactions. Means these reactions can reverse themselves to form the reactants again. In simple words, they go in both directions, forward to form the products as well as reverse to form the reactants simultaneously. So in proper words, we can define as a reaction in which the products can react together to reform the original reactants is called reversible reactions, or a reaction which proceeds in the forward direction as well as in the reverse direction under the same conditions is called a reversible reactions. We get the mixture of reactants and products, so there is no any end. We don't get only the one type of reactant or the product, so these are not the complete reactions. Now symbol for reversible reactions. There is a symbol of a double arrow that shows the reversible reaction. Means you can easily identify the difference between the irreversible and the reversible reactions by their arrows. If the single arrow, the reaction is the irreversible, but if there are the double arrows, this is the example of a reversible reactions. Here there are the few examples of the reversible reactions. Sulfur dioxide, when it reacts with oxygen, it produces sulfur trioxide in the presence of vanadium pentoxide as a catalyst, and certain conditions 450 degrees Celsius temperature and 200 atmospheric pressure. Similarly, nitrogen reacts with the hydrogen in the presence of iron as a catalyst, and the temperature is 400 degrees Celsius and 200 atmospheric pressure. They both chemically react together under this condition to form the ammonia. Now the third example is nitric oxide NO. When it reacts with the atmospheric oxygen, and the electric spark is the condition to proceed this chemical reaction, it forms the nitrogen dioxide NO2. By these double arrows, you can easily identify these are the examples of the reversible reactions. These reactions never go to the completions. We get the mixture of reactants and products. Students, these are the examples of chemical reaction in which both physical and chemical changes takes place. But in class 9, you have studied this kind of example in which physical changes takes place. For example, conversion of a liquid into vapors and vapors again transform into liquids. So these are the physical changes takes place in a closed container. For example, there is a closed container in which liquid is present. When temperature is increases, this liquid starts to evaporate and vapors or bubbles are formed, but container is closed, so there is no option to escape out. So at the top or at the lid of the container where the temperature is less, and they collide with one another and they again convert it back into the liquid form. ये प्रोसेस चलता रहता है कि एक ऐसा टाइम आता है कि जब रेट ऑफ इवेपोरेशन इक्वल हो जाता है रेट ऑफ कंडेंसेशन की. इन सिंपल वर्ड्स यू कैन से दैट स्पीड ऑफ फॉर्मेशन ऑफ इवेपोरेशन रेट ऑफ कंडेंसेशन की इक्वल हो जाए, उस स्टेज को कहते हैं इक्विलिब्रियम. मीन्स कि जिस स्पीड से या जिस रेट से इवेपोरेशन हो रही है उसी रेट से कंडेंसेशन भी हो रही है. रिवर्स चेंजेस भी उसी स्पीड से हो रही हैं. तो इस स्टेज पर एक इक्विलिब्रियम डेवलप हो जाता है, एक इक्विलिब्रियम एस्टैब्लिश हो जाता है बिटवीन द फॉरवर्ड एंड द रिवर्स चेंजेस. This was the example of the physical changes. Means कि liquid when it change into the vapor form, it doesn't change its chemical composition. It only changes state of matter. It changes its state from liquid to the gaseous state. So this is the one of the examples of physical changes. Equilibrium is established between the forward and the reverse changes. You can easily relate this example with your chemical equilibrium that we will discuss in our next lecture. आज के लिए इतना ही. Take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.